Hello everyone, this is Selkek, also known as Paulaelia, and welcome to City Skylines. You may have seen that I did a video of this right on release day. I was just so excited to play the game. I literally wanted to record my first play of the game. I had been waiting for it so long, but some stuff came up and I couldn't really be as active as I wanted, and so it's been a little bit since I did that video. And a lot has changed. There was a big patch for the game. A whole bunch of stuff, you can see it scrolling here, has been made in the workshop. You can see I've got 12 of 16 mods enabled. So why don't I start by going through what I've got loaded up in terms of mods. You can see I got some maps added in here from the workshop. I got a bunch of building assets from the workshop. But let's focus on the mods. Just real briefly, so automatic bulldoze gives you the option. You can configure it so that any burned or abandoned buildings are automatically demolished. It's very nice. All areas purchasable. This makes it so that on your, instead of getting your 9th area to purchase, it just gives you the ability to purchase all 25. You still have to pay for them with money. So it's just if you get to that point where you want to, you know, maybe have 10 or 11 areas due to the custom map you're playing. A lot of the custom maps are like islands and stuff where there's not a whole lot of landmass. This is just really helpful. The tree brush, this is allows you to use the map editor tree brush while you're playing the game. It's just there if you want to make things pretty, basically. The ground level camera, this is awesome. It allows you to walk around your city. Enable achievements. If you care about Steam achievements at all, any mods will disable Steam achievements unless you've got this activated. Zonable pedestrian paths. This is probably the only mod I have that really changes a game mechanic. This adds a pedestrian path that has zones attached to the sides, and it allows for emergency service vehicles, police, firemen, and ambulances, and I think hearses as well, to drive down the pedestrian path. But it doesn't allow normal traffic through, and it attaches to the roads. So you can use this, and obviously pedestrians can walk down it because it's a pedestrian path. And so you can use this to put parks and stuff sort of not on the street. You can just have a park that's like a little ways off of the street. It's kind of cool. The traffic report tool allows you to display traffic information for a vehicle or a section of a road or a building. It's a handy little tool. Commercial demand fix. It turns out that parks and landmarks and things were affecting the commercial demand, so this is just a temporary patch until the devs fix this. The extended public transport UI. This literally just allows you to see a list of all of your bus routes or train routes or subway routes and get quick edit access to them. You can get normal access to them if you click on, like, you click on a bus and you click on edit line and it brings it up. This just gives you a UI way to do that without having to find a bus. This mod is brilliant. Find it. It allows you to search for any of your nameable objects. So your people, your buildings, all of that stuff. You can search for them once you've renamed them, which is awesome. Sun Shafts just adds some visual effects, and Reddit for Chirpy just kind of extends the Chirpy notifications to have some stuff from Reddit. So you get some interesting community made ones. Those are the mods that personally I have been playing with. They are all pretty good, and only one of them really changes some gameplay mechanics, and even still it doesn't do a whole lot. It just kind of adds a feature that a lot of people, myself included, feel should be a thing, because you don't necessarily put a park right up against the road. You can put parks, you know, like behind everyone's houses, and then you just run paths through them. So this is the part where I would normally load up the previous YouTube map, but instead I think we're just gonna start over. We got a bunch of mods now. I think it's gonna be good if we just start over. You can see here's all of the ones I've gotten off of the marketplace. You know, we got Taipei, and we've got Norway, and we've got Istanbul, we've got Seattle, where I live, which I'm really kind of pissed off about, that my house is not on the map. They built Seattle, but it's so focused on actually like downtown Seattle that my house is not on the map. So whoever made this map you should build the east side as well. Let's have an east side map. I might make that myself, actually, using some topography data later on. But and I've also been playing. I've tried a bit of some of these, like Venice, and I tried a bit of Norway. This Tamriel map looks rather interesting. It's clearly from the Elder Scrolls, as it says. But I think I want to go with this. I believe this is someplace in Germany. If I remember correctly. I'm not even going to attempt to butcher that name. So we're just going to go with that. And I'm gonna name my city YouTubes. And we're gonna hit start. Created by Just Chris. So Just Chris, thank you for this map. We're gonna try it out. Roads full of trucks make an elevated road that allows industrial areas direct access to an outside highway so trucks don't have to drive through residential areas. Yeah, who would do that? I totally would. So, the game does load a bit slower, I've noticed, when you've added a bunch of mods and a bunch of assets and stuff like that. So that is something to keep in mind. As you're subscribing to stuff, you will slowly, chug up. There'll be that point there where there's that bit of a freeze. All right, we're in. Okay, let's pause real fast. See what we got. So we've got train right off the bat. We've got a train running through our little square. We've got a giant river, and we've got this big highway bridge that's been elevated so that these boats can come through. That's awesome. And we get our trippy notification up there. That's good. Alright, so you might notice a couple UI adjustments. We get the camera button up here that allows us to toggle between... Whoa. Oh, that's not good. It put me underwater. So there we go. It allows me to toggle between first person. You can see there are the sunbeams from that Sunbeams mod, just so that they will, like, peek around buildings and stuff like that and look pretty. This button over here is the traffic map, so I can click on here and I can see that, look, so there's 38 total vehicles and they all just go that way because that's the only place they can go. Alright, so it looks like we got some heavily forested areas over here, so that might be a good industrial place. So for now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start... Oh, this river is really big. It's taking up a lot of land mass. I'm going to start over here. And the highway is in an awkward way, like through the middle of everything. So this should be fun. This should be fun. I'm going to start over here, and I'm going to build up... So this is the pedestrian road, is what they call it. It counts as a road because it's zonable. So it just gets added there, and it unfortunately, is just unlocked from all time. So what I want to do is kind of equal with the highway. I want to put down a short little road. And okay, let's move it up a bit more because we got that bridge there. So like that. Okay. And then from here, oh boy, let's see if we can do this. From here. Okay. So we've merged back onto the highway. We got our merge arrows. And now we need to come off the highway. So like that. And like that. Okay, there we go. So we've got a funky intersection there for people coming in and out of the highway, at least in that one direction. We do need to make it so they can go in both directions, though, so we're going to attempt to set that up. Alright, let's do this a bit sensibly here. Bit of a steep slope, but that's okay. It works for me. And then we need going the other way. This is going to be a weird loop. Okay, we're gonna have to... We're spending a whole lot of money on this, I know, but it's fine. It's fine. I know what I'm doing. So road, and then road, and then road, road, and we want to get this so that it lines up a bit better with the road, and then bam, on. Okay. So not the prettiest of interchanges in the world, but for now, it will do just fine. And we've spent quite a deal of money. I need to adjust my microphone here just a bit. Just a bit. Less like that. Okay, there we go. That should be better for me. I had some cables going everywhere. From that, okay, and I'm probably a bit louder because the microphone ended up a bit closer to my face when all said and done. So let's zone some residential. I think I want to make residential head up this way. Straight tool, please. So let's go up like this, and then let's go over. And let's see. Let's just have residential just be like a little fork like this. And that's gonna be our residential for now. Okay, we'll paint the last of this because I don't want it to go past that. And then we'll hit play. So we need to work on some water. Something I've noticed, if you look here, the water tower produces 60,000 cubic meters of water a week, and the water pump produces 12,000 cubic meters of water per week. They both have the same upkeep cost of $240 a week. They both have noise pollution of 25. They both use 240 kilowatts of electricity. However, the pumping station is $1,000 cheaper than the water tower. So, I guess they're trying to say that it balances with the fact that you might have pollution coming in, but in all honesty, you can get ground pollution from your water tower, and this is just cheaper for twice as much water. Why would I not do this? So I'm obviously going to have my sewer outflow be all the way over here, so I'm going to tuck this in under the bridge. Highways are already noisy, so why not? And while we got this menu up, I'll come all the way over here and plop that down. So if you look at this big long river, it doesn't really look like we're ever going to get a dam. We might be able to dam up the smaller rivers over here if we are able to extend that far. You can see, look, it's got quite a bit of flow to it. So we might want to extend that way to build the dam. Could be fun. So now for electricity, I think just to start with, some wind is going to be just fine. It looks like we got plenty of wind-enabled areas. We can get 8 over here. We can get 8 all along the coast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right. Can I get 8 over here? No, this is a 7 area. Oh, I saw 8. I saw 8. Bam! 8. And then I can just run some electricity like that. And then just run some electricity like that. And now let's pipe up to everything. And I'll just, I'll follow the coast as best I can in hopes of being able to plop stuff onto other stuff. And then just like that. Bam! We got water coverage, we got power coverage. Kathleen Hunter, hooray! The water pumping station has been constructed. Freshwater Mayor Rocks. Can we see this person? No. Local power plant is online. I'll get my TV working again. So if we come in here and we'll look at the buildings, you can see we've got some pretty crazy looking structures that I got added from the marketplace, like this building that has 1 million windows attached to it, or this building over here, which has got like a pool and playgrounds and shipping containers and solar panels and everything in its yard. For some reason, this building comes up a lot. like a lot. But you know, that'll be cool. That'll be fine. Just having lots of different buildings, I feel, adds a bit. Even if this one does pop up a whole lot, like we already got 4 of them. But I love the looks of them. They're just so adorable little houses. They look great. This house, you know, looks nice. It's pretty big looking. It comes in a couple of different colors. This color combination doesn't look so great. It looks very, very washed out. Okay, so they're wanting even more residential, and even more, and a little bit of commercial, a little bit of industrial, because now that they live here, they want some jobs. So they still got some zoning areas left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out over here. I messed that up, didn't I? Okay, let's just start over. 3 over. Okay, so a quick little loop. That'll just be commercial in there. And now, we want to come to the other side of the tracks. And we want to spend our money. Can we take a loan? No. We cannot. Okay. Not until we get 240 citizens when we can start unlocking more things. I did make these one way, didn't I? Yes, okay. Just double checking. So it would be nice, you know, highway off and on ramps, but whatever. We make do. We need to have the ability to come over here for our industrial area. So that means another set of on-off ramps. Hooray! Okay, let's just do this. I'm gonna start kind of as soon as I can over here. And then just like that. That'll be good enough. Okay. And then all the way, and then just for giggles, we'll say that this is the middle point of our intersection. So we'll do something like that. So technically this is a one-way street that does that, but that's okay. So now we need an off-ramp. To come along and join up like that. And we need an on-ramp. Come on, fit in there. Am I getting 2 pillars when I'm doing this? No? Fit, damn it. Oh, I saw it. Bam. And then bam. Okay. So there we go. We've got our interchange. And then from here, we're just gonna come straight out following the train line. And we are going to build a loop in here so that not all the cars have to follow. You know, actually, while we're wasting money, let's just come all the way out here. Do something like that, and then we'll just zone a quick bit of industrial. And we're gonna have to run water and electricity over there, but that will be fine. Let's just play for now. Let things kind of progress. And oh, look at the time. This is going to be where I am wrapping up this episode. So this is my plan here for, I believe this is Germany. I might be mistaken about that. But we're off to a pretty decent start, if I do say so myself. These interchanges are pretty dang ugly, It's gonna be something I will fix in the future. Oh, we got a buildings starting to grow up there. So, that's it for this time, guys. I will see you guys next time.